In problems 3 and 4, we're supposed to write the rule that matches the information given. In order to write a linear rule, the first thing we have to do is find the slope. And in order to do that, slope is the change in y over change in x, meaning we have to find the difference between the y values and the difference between the x values. After that, we find the y-intercept, and we can do that by plugging in one of the points that we know is on the line, and using the slope as well, and then solving for the b value. And then finally, once we have those two pieces of information, we have to write our rule in y equals mx plus b form. That'll be our final answer. So let's take a look at the first one. They've already given us the slope, so they've already done the first step for us. Next thing is to find the y-intercept. And so we'll set up our rule in y equals mx plus b form, replacing the m with what we know the slope to be, 1/4. And then we're going to use the point that they gave us and put in -6 for y and put in 8 for x. Now the only variable that's left in the equation is b, and that's what we need to solve for in order to get the y-intercept. And so the result that we get from that is -8. And now we can put those two pieces of information together, the slope and the y-intercept, in order to write our rule. Y equals 1/4 x minus 8. And so that's going to go on our answer sheet for number 3. And now we're ready to move on to number 4. With number 4, they don't give us the slope, so we need to calculate that first. We'll use the 2 points that they gave us. On the top of the fraction, we have to subtract the y values. On the bottom of the fraction, we have to subtract the x values. That results in -5 over -10, and if we simplify that, then it becomes positive 1/2. So that number is our slope. Now that we have that, we can find our y-intercept. Just like we did for number 3, we'll plug it into the form y equals mx plus b. And then we'll choose one of the points that they gave us. It doesn't matter which one, since you used both those points to find the slope to begin with. I'm going to choose 4 and -9. And so I'll put -9 in the y spot, positive 4 in the x spot, and then use that information to solve for b. And so the result I get for that is -11. Now I have all the information that I need to write the rule. I've got my slope and I've got my y-intercept. And so that's our final answer for number 4.